I love apple pie. Apple pie is my favorite pie and my family's favorite pie. I'm going to start with my flour and my sugar. I have 3.5 cups flour. I add just a little bit of sugar in there, probably a tablespoon. A little bit of salt, a pinch of salt, maybe 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt. But I just kind of mix it all in there. And then instead of using a sifter, I don't like sifters. I will take the flour and I will pour it, just put it in there and sift it. Okay, so I've got my flour all sifted. We're good to go. I have a cup of butter and I've already cubed it, and I'm going to just drop it in there. Just, I like for my butter to be kind of cold. Anyway, just drop that in there. And you just have to cut it in. You just make sure it's all nice and cut. You take your water, and I've got 3 cups of water here. I probably won't use it all, but I like to have more than not enough. Okay, we've got it all together, as you can see. I've got it in a ball there. I'm going to refrigerate it. After it gets cold, we'll be back and we'll put our pie together. I like to use different apples. I don't know, it just gives the apple pie a nice flavor. I've got a variety of apples here, but I do have to say I had my grandkids over this weekend and they got into my apples. So some of my apples are missing. I'm missing my Granny Smith and probably several other apples, but that's okay. It doesn't matter. Apples are great. Just take them and use what you've got. Don't make it so difficult. It'll all turn out amazing. As you can see, I'm rolling out my pie dough. I went to get a pie plate and I have none. I guess I've given all my pie plates away to all my neighbors with pies. So I guess I'm going to make an oblong pie. I'm placing my dough in my pie plate here, or my makeshift pie plate. You just put it in there. Take care of it. I mean, if it breaks a little bit, it's okay. You can mend it, but just put it in there. Press down the sides. Get them nice in there. Ready to go. What I'm going to do first is I take my apples. I've already sliced them all. I like to slice them small and I spread them out in there. Just pour your flour in there. And I just have to, I don't know how, I just don't measure everything. So you'll have to just a little thin layer of flour, sugar. That in there good. And then your butter. You need your butter. Just spread that out nice. Cinnamon, I think it's one of my favorite spices. Get them in there. Like I said, I like to fill it up with a lot of apples, but separate them. Make sure they're separated. And the more apples you get in there, the better. Then you start all over again. Take your flour and spread it in there. Just a thin layer. There you go. Now your sugar. The good thing about this is that you really can't mess it up unless you put salt accidentally instead of sugar or something. Okay, so I've made my layers. I'm going to say I made maybe 3 layers. And then the very top, you want to cover all that so that none of that gets caught up in the crust. And you just do a thin layer. You just cover that up really nice. And then you put your crust over it. There we go. There we go. Okay, got it all nice and covered. What I do is I just take my hand and I just do this all the way around. This I cut because we've got the little handle there. So just take that off. Okay, I've already preheated my oven to 425, by the way. You need to put it in there for 15 minutes at 425. and then you take the temperature down to 350 for another approximately 45 minutes. There you go. Okay, it's ready to go in the oven.
It's ready. Can you smell it?
Oh my goodness, look at that.
Nana?
She's at the door.
She's at
She's at the door.
I did bring pie. Hi. Yes, look at